Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
We start our session next 1 minute time. Please wait. We start our session next 1 minute time. Please wait. Please hold on. Just wait for a few moments. Just wait for a few moments. We'll start our session. Yes, we'll start now. So today and tomorrow, important item, dynamic connections, parameters. We are going to learn one by one. Did you complete all your previous concepts or still yet to do? Still doing or done, everyone? Let me know, please.
So still working.
Still working. Still doing. Still doing. Okay, okay. Others, let me know.
Only yesterday's one.
It's not yet completed.
Yesterday's. Now please try to complete the items. Can I expect you to complete all the items before tomorrow's class, please?
Yes.
You can plan that accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Fine then. Because we need to have the dynamic connections of our attention. We need to do that. Well, anyway, let me give the example plan of our practice example today. We'll do the implementation tomorrow then. Let's make sure we are comfortable with our practice part. Well, earlier classes we got two models of incremental loads. You remember? One is file incremental load. Other one single table incremental load. You remember those two? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Incremental load through copy data tool, right? Isn't it? Upset method. Fine. Let's get started now. Our next important, interesting, bit lengthy item: incremental load using script. Here we go. We'll take few source tables. Say two or more source tables. This would be your on-premise environment. Okay, source tables in on-premise environment. Okay, next. Destination would be an SQL pool or an Azure SQL database. Rightmost destination. We do some changes at the source, and only those changes will be reflected in the destination. Do some changes at the source. Those changes will go to destination. How to do that? Let's see. Simple concept, bit lengthy one. So firstly, let's configure the source and destination. Okay, then we'll go for the actual pipeline. Let's configure the source and destination. Okay, we'll do it carefully. simple concept. Let's observe carefully. Okay, so for this purpose, what we do, let's to configure the source, wait for a few moments. I just bring my .sql files here. I'll do it. Fine. So here we go. You'll first connect your local SQL server. You'll be receiving one .sql file today for the source. Okay, let's configure the source. The main interesting item here. Multiple tables. Each table has its own timestamp column. Let me show you. Just wait. Well, so here we go. Step number 1. Create database, source database. Okay, create database and connect database. You create first table, say customer table, ID, name, and timestamp column. Same way, one more table, say project table. Observe carefully. So two different tables like this. As usual, we insert data into each of these two tables. Okay, source, two tables are ready. Diagram, this one left side, two tables are ready. Next. Then you will be receiving another .sql file. You simply connect to Azure SQL server. Source is local SQL server. Destination to Azure. So here we go. This would be our database. Okay, so here we go. In this database, you would like to run one script for the destination. Configuring the destination is something special. Let's do it carefully. Come on, in general, as you may have two tables, how to identify matching data, do DML, perform DML, mixing data, perform DML operations. Remember which concept we use? Do you remember that? In general, you have two tables. You would like to do upset activities. Which statement we use?
Push.
Exactly. The same thing we are going to do here. Correct this. The same thing we are going to do now. Let's observe carefully. Here we go. So on your destination, your Azure SQL database, you create these two tables. Once we create tables for tracking the status of incremental load, we need to create something called a watermark table. Okay, here it is. Earlier, step 3, verify the source table. It's done now. Step number 4, create destination tables. Here you go. Once we create a table like, then one watermark table has to be created. I just created it already. Purpose to track the timestamps. For example, assume to perform one ECM at 6 a.m. Assume one more pipeline execution, one more incremental load pipeline execution at 8 a.m. But 8 a.m. pipeline execution has to track changes from 6 to 8. Right? Same way. Again, assume there is another pipeline execution at 10 a.m. Then track all changes from 8 to 10. The 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. These ETL timestamps are tracked in watermark table. So this table is for tracking the ETL timestamps, and one procedure is required to update the watermark table. At 8 a.m., once pipeline execution completes, the timestamp called 8 a.m. timestamp should be loaded to watermark table. That would be the start timestamp for next ETL, right? Current pipeline ending time should be start time for next pipeline execution. So the timestamp is maintained separately in watermark table. Procedure is used to modify, or procedure is to update correct timestamp for a given table. So far you got two parameters we have to supply: table name and / modified date. So we are going to create the pipeline now and supply these two parameters: table name, its modified date. This modified date would be this one, watermark value. Additionally, yes, your source table, destination table, identify matching rows, do or perform some DML, missing rows, some more DML activities. Here, if it is new rows, you would like to do insert. Existing rows, then it is update. So for this, what we do? We need to use merge statement, right? Your regular transact SQL merge statement. Here it is. Create procedure name. I was repeatedly requesting you earlier to revise merge statement, and we are going to use it today and tomorrow. Begin and optional anyway. Create procedure name as merge target using the parameterized source. Merge target using source on this one, target dot person ID, source person ID. You remember earlier person single table incremental loads, you need to select one business key. Like the other day, for yesterday, we selected customer key. We need to identify on which column you would like to decide whether to go for inserts or not. That is business key. When matched, updates. Not matched, inserts. No change in your regular merge statement. Create procedure, and the procedure is using one data type. Data type for customer table, the first table in the list. Why we are creating a data type, our own data type? Reason, we need to supply this table as input. Table name keeps changing. We have to loop through every table. For every table, structure changes. First table will have one structure, second table has another structure. And we need to perform merge statement or simply store, embed merge statement logic inside procedure with parameterized table name at the rate customer table. Then what its data type should be? It cannot be char or var or int. It should be matching with the structure of the table. So we have this table data type. In regular SQL Server or in Azure SQL Server, table data type should be always read only. So this is for the first table, customer table. Same way, second table is there, right? Project table. For project table also same logic. Create project table data type and create procedure. Creating a table data type and procedure. Procedure uses one parameter, the table name, the data type, read only, as within begin end. Merge target using source. Merge target using source on condition. When matched, then perform update. When not matched, you would like to perform insert like this. Okay, when matched, then update. Not matched, insert like this. So what we did so far? Simple. Two source tables. Okay. On source server, two tables. On destination server, source server, here it is. Number one, I'll say create source database, create source tables. Okay, just mention this. On destination server, create or use a previously available database. Then create destination table. Number 5, create a procedure, create an SP for each destination table to perform merge activities. Before that, what we do? Number 5, create table data type for each of the destination tables. Then create procedure. Number 7, create watermark table to store timestamps. Mainly first, recurring ETL. Current ETL n time would be next ETL start time. Number 8, create an SP to update watermark column or watermark table. Timestamp column. Timestamp column in watermark table. At the end of every pipeline execution, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12. So after every pipeline execution, the pipeline n time should be stored in watermark table. It will be the start for next pipeline execution, start time. Okay, next. So all these are under destination service. Next. On source machine, install self-hosted IR. The source on-premise. If it is on-premise, then we have to install self-hosted IR. From Azure portal, number 10, go to the Synapse Analytics pipeline environment. Create self-hosted IR. I showed you how to use self-hosted IR in ADM Studio. Remember, folder classes.
Yes.
Remember, folder classes. We are going to repeat the same thing now in Synapse Analytics. Next, create source string linked services. Then create pipeline. Test and execute. Let's repeat once again all these items here. What we do first? Create two source tables. 2 or more source tables you have to create. Okay, next. Once we create source table, then next step, create destination table. We also need to have watermark table. Why? To track table name, their timestamp. First table may be updated at 6 AM, latest update. Second table may have some latest update at 5:30 AM. We don't know. Track those timestamps. But pipeline execution, either ADF or create procedure. Procedure is going to be responsible for update. After every pipeline execution, after every incremental load, procedure will be executed to update the watermark table. Assume a table, customer table, the first table today's example. By 12 a.m., 10 rows at the source. Assume at 12 a.m., so 10 rows are available at the source. Okay, now pipeline is triggered. All 10 rows will be loaded to sync automatically. At, for example, say 2 a.m., 5 new rows were inserted. By this time is 12 to 2 in between. 5 new rows were inserted, 3 existing rows were updated. No changes thereafter, and you execute a pipeline, trigger the pipeline. Our pipeline has to track all changes since 12 a.m. But where is 12 a.m.? It is taken from the watermark table. And what about 2 a.m.? Until what time it has to track? That latest timestamp is taken from the source table. Source table has last modified date, right? This will be the ETL end time. ETL start time, watermark table. ETL end time, source table, timestamp count. This is the concept here. And additionally, for each table, for upsert activities, we require merge. We have to create one table data type to supply the table structure as a parameter to procedure. We need to create table data type to supply table structure as parameter to the procedure for incremental. So 2 tables, 2 procedures are required. So total how many tables? Total how many tables? 3 tables, right? 1 watermark and 2 source. How many procedures? 2. 3 procedures. 1 for each source table. 2 tables, 2 procedures, plus 1 watermark procedure. Total 3 procedures. Back to the diagram. This 3 tables, 3 procedures. Now we need to proceed for the actual pipeline design. You got 2 black boxes ready, and go to Synapse Analytics. Okay, go to the workspace. Previously, you practiced self-hosted IR from ADF Studio. Now you'll practice from the Synapse Studio. Come on, how to register, how to get the self-hosted IR in ADF Studio? You remember that? Older concepts.
Yes, click on manage on the left side.
Yes, we need to click on manage on the left side. Come on, what next?
Link services.
Click on link on integration.
Integration runtime.
Exactly. So here we go. Left side you go to manage. Left side you go to manage. Next.
Click on integration.
Exactly. Just wait for a few moments. Just wait. I'll take the screenshots easier. Practice. I'll just take the screenshots to be easier for your practice. Yes, so here we go. Our requirement. Let's understand how to get this self-posted IR. So go to left side, manage. Then next, integration runtime, this one. By default, you see auto resolving runtime, now plus new, right? This one, plus new. Self-hosted IR. Plus new self-hosted IR. Once again, self-hosted IR, this one. Give some name. And you click create. It will automatically generate one key, right? This one.
Yes,
Copy that. Hope you remember this, everyone, this process.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Last week class.
Yes, sir.
Just to save time, I'm ready with my installation. IR installation, just to save time. Same old link, okay? Whatever IR you installed previously, same. Click register. Click register. This would take few moments time. Let's wait for a few moments. And once it is registered, then we come back to, once it is registered, we come back to ADF Studio, close. Let's wait for some time. It should show you running. Let's wait for a few moments. It is still getting initialized. Let's wait for a few moments. Let's wait for some time. Still getting initialized.
Can we use the existing IR connections, posted IR connection?
Unfortunately, there is no option for existing IR to modify the IR key.
Oh,
so if it is existing ADF resource, existing IR will work. New resource, new key has to be generated.
Thank you.
Can we run
Let's
multiple? Can we run multiple IR self-hosted at the same time?
No, one at a time. No option for multi IR support. Here it is. Close. Click close and refresh. Okay, next. What we're doing now, we got IRs ready. Come on, what will be the next step? Come on, I'll wait. Please. Get the links, please.
Go to the first home page and ingest data.
Create linked services, right? Isn't it? But using IR, we create linked services and as per the nodes. Self-hosted IR, then create source sync linked services. Let's do here. Plus new. Plus new. What will be the source type? SQL server, right? No, SQL server, local SQL. I'll say on-prem SQL server. Okay, or simply say source linked service. And next, it should be self-hosted IR. And provide your server name, complete server name, database name, this one. Authentication, either SQL or Windows, whichever authentication you use to configure. Provide the username. If it is a username, Windows authentication, provide the correct username like your computer name / username. And password, your computer login password. Test connection. Let's wait for a few moments. Once test connection is successful, click create. Same concept, okay? No new things right now. So either ADF Studio or Synapse Studio, same interface, same concepts. What else? New? In our example, Azure SQL database, right? This will be the sync linked service.
Yes, destination data.
Yes, exactly. Sync linked service. Source linked service, now sync linked service. Auto resolving IR. Remember, auto resolving IR is used for connections within Azure. You remember that? Older concepts.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Or the earlier concepts.
Yes.
Exactly. Click on test connection. Click create. Test connection, click create like. Okay, next. What we did so far? IR ready, linked service ready. From here we need to go for pipelines. The ingest, this one, the first home button, ingest will not work. Because we need to supply procedure, parameters, and other activities. So we need to create our own customized pipeline. Okay. So we are going to create a new pipeline and do this red green item. We'll do it tomorrow. Today you'll configure the source and destination. Source destination linked services with IR. Get your configuration ready for tomorrow's class. If needed, if required, please revise stored procedure basics, merge basics, and joins also from transact SQL. What are the join options you have? Do you remember? Join options.
And you write the inner outer join.
Okay. Join type.
Or
Hash. Hash nested
Hash.
loop.
Merge hash.
The
Nested loop.
and merge join.
Join types are different. Join options are different. Join types of inner, outer, and cross. Okay. Whereas join options are merge loop and hash. Remember that. We need them for understanding the pipeline optimizations next time. We need. No worries. Just see if we can refer to the items carefully from the SQL perspective. It's required, very much required. Sending you the email now with all information. Please give me a few moments time. Sending you all information. Please give me a few moments time. Tomorrow's class will do the actual pipeline execution. It's easier, straightforward concept. Yes. Email sent just now with total of 5 attachments. Please check your mails. I'll wait. Screenshots and 4 class notes examples. Please check it. Already sent. Might be on the way. You'll receive. Any questions from the previous classes, let me know. I'll wait.
Yes, yesterday, after your class, if practiced, while practicing, I couldn't actually find my file, which is in the storage account. So the storage account is already created the day before yesterday while practicing, but I couldn't find the file.
Did you upload the file?
Yes, I did upload the file.
Okay, can I come to your screen now? Can we?
Actually, I've deleted whole thing to practice again today.
Okay. Usually we should be able to find it actually.
So I'll start practicing from day before yesterday's class. Since beginning, I'll try and do it again, and I will let you know if I can find it again.
Sure, you can WhatsApp me just a screenshot. You can set up in trouble.
Yeah, thank you. Sure. So in that case, want to create a storage account again? Can we do it?
Yeah, we can. Why not? We can create any number of accounts. No,
yeah, just because while creating the Synapse Analytics one, we created a storage account in same after doing that, isn't it?
Exactly. Yes.
So if we can create it, we can create another one while doing this.
Exactly, we can. No problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Yes, friends, have you received the mail, everyone? Please.
Yes, sir, I got the email.
Yes, we received.
Others, please check it, friends. I'll wait, please.
Yes, sir, got the email.
Sure. Please complete your practice carefully. Tomorrow's class. This particular example is very useful for our job work. Just follow the instructions, linked service and IR and linked service. Get them ready for tomorrow.
Hello?
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day.
Can I have a question?
No questions you may leave. Yes, any questions that you know, please tell me, Sajid. Proceed, please.
Okay, so this the one that we just gone through, this is similar to our traditional replication in database, right?
Oh no, sir, no. See, when we say replication, then in replication we will be replicating even the deletes also. But merge is used only for update and insert, not replication. We are not handling the deletes here, right? Because we are working with a warehouse. Some data would be deleted at the source, but should not be deleted on the warehouse because warehouse is storing historical data, right? So replication means insert to insert, update to update, delete to delete, truncate to truncate. Upsert means only insert and update, no delete, no truncate. Main difference. Got it now, Sajid? Yeah. Right. Next question, please. I'll wait.
Sir, in ADF, for ADF, once we set up the sink and then run the pipeline, and then if we want to change the destination to another server, it does not allow us to do that. Like it won't give me all the.
You got the linked service option, right? Manage linked service. You have to click on the linked service and then you can edit. Manage the option linked service.
So can we delete the drop down list, in the link service, because there are too many.
Oh, I understand. I don't think there is a way to delete from the drop down.
Yeah.
They get cached automatically. Yeah, they get cached from the browser automatically. You can do this way. You can log out of your Azure account and delete the browser cache.
Oh,
That's the only way.
sure, I'll try that.
Yeah, if you have, that will work. That will work for sure. Directly no option to delete the drop down list. Browser cache deletion will work. No worries. I always do that. It works.
Thank you, sir.
Next question, please. Hello.
If possible, could you show us existing pipeline?
Sorry, Arvind, please tell me again. What is that?
If possible, could you show us how to edit the existing pipeline?
We are going to do the same thing tomorrow anyway, but just in case, here it is. You click on this integrate option. In fact, like I was showing you the other day, we got one pipeline from the home page. And once we have the pipeline from the ingest button, we went to pipeline, verified it, did some modification, publish. You remember?
Yes,
Remember now? That one. Because there is a modification, Arvind, there is an option to publish again. You got it now?
Yeah.
Anyway, we are going to do the same thing tomorrow. I'm going to show you the integrate option. But you have to publish it again and again, okay? Any book you have to publish it.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. Fine, friends. Please complete your practice. Get ready. Sajid, please tell me. Sajid,
one observation.
tell me.
In what the traditional on-premises, when we configure the jobs or the schedule, we used to have some kind of notifications, right? Say the job file is the notification goes to
We are going
the
to see a concept here. We'll do, yes, there is a concept of alert here also. We are going to learn this one. We have to, go for something called metrics actually. This metrics. For data factory or synapse, we have something called metrics you see on the screen. We can add the metrics and from there we have alerts. This one. We'll see by next half of tomorrow's, second half of tomorrow's class or day after tomorrow we are going to see that. Alerts. Fine, friends. Thank you. Please practice. Okay. Let's meet tomorrow for the remaining part of the exam. We'll do one by one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.